Hey everybody, welcome back to Battery of Arms. I'm Doug, Anthony behind the camera. And on today's video, we have another firearm for you. New firearm. Well, new for me anyway, new for all of you. Everybody knows this gun. This is a famous gun. Sometimes not for the best reasons, but famous nonetheless. I told them to put it in my filing cabinet here to make sure it's here, but well, it's not there. I don't see it. Somebody shut up our filing cabinet. It's not in there. Those TVs look different, don't they, Anthony?
We didn't touch them now.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, you can see there was a dry spot right there. Let's see. Oh, I found it. Here it is. The High Point C9. Let's get testing it. Gun, it go boom. Hopefully not in my hand. As you saw from the intro, we are testing the High Point C9. Probably the most hated, the most loved, the memeiest of the memeiest guns you can probably ever think of is the High Point. It is known as a garbage. It's known as an indestructible firearm. There's people on both sides of the fence. We all can agree on one thing. It's ugly. It looks like it belongs in like a Rector set or something. It's ugly. It's heavy. But there's one thing about the High Point that everybody seems to say is it's reliable to an extent. Now it is a direct blowback system. It's big, heavy slide. You need this heavy slide because it is a blowback system. And in being so, it has more recoil than a gun this heavy should. It is a single stack magazine. I believe it holds 8 rounds. There is no slide release on this gun. It does have a safety, so at least it's that. It has some color sights on it. We all know about the High Point. Well, most of us did. Anthony had no idea what a High Point was. Lucky him. Anyway. So we're not going to be bashing on this firearm today. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But today's video is more on testing this as a legitimate self-defense firearm. Now, if you have the money for something else, we'll say if you have the money for like a CZ or something, then by all means buy a CZ, buy a Smith. But I paid for this what you could buy 4 boxes of 9mm ammo for. If all you have is $100 and you need to get a firearm to protect you and your family, maybe this will work. Let's get testing and see if I hate it or say it's okay. All right, so here we are, about seven yards. I'm going to test this like I would test any other handgun, coming into it with no expectations. It's a firearm that I'm going to test for people. You know, I'm not going to pour shame or whatever they want to call it for these days. You can afford what you can afford. Now, it's always better to afford a better gun, but if what you got, it's what you got. So I'm going to do a full mag plus 1. I'm going to insert this mag. Good start. Safety is on. I'm going to pull the magazine out. Going to load the extra round back in the magazine. These magazines are high quality. Whew. I think if there's any problems, it'll be with the magazines, not the gun, to be honest with you. All right, you ready? About 7 yards. I'm going to aim at the top circle over there. Mag's in. Safety off. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Oh. Yep. Had a magazine failure. All right, let's try it again. All right. Now it doesn't shoot bad. Low left, but the grouping is not bad though. That's gotta be my trigger group, my trigger pull on that. Now we had a dive in the magazine. Let's do some more shooting real quick and we'll see if it keeps doing that. All right, trying to load this magazine. It doesn't like to load. To be fair, this is a used gun. I have no idea what been done to this gun, if it's been oiled, cleaned. I picked it up from my gun store today from being transferred. So I don't know what's been done to this thing. All right, so I'm gonna do a little love tap here. All right. I put a little bit of oil in the gun and the magazine because guns should be oiled before use for the first time. Now, I'm gonna load this up with 115 grain cellular and billet full metal jackets again. This time I'm gonna shoot at the lower bullseye target. I'm gonna see if I can get a little more practically accurate with my trigger pull getting a little better and see if the gun gets any better itself. Then we'll move on with testing. You ready?
Ready.
Whew. I would say the accuracy isn't really a problem. Still, the trigger is a little, it's not heavy, it's just a weird trigger. You pull it, here I'll show you, see if I can show you what I mean. Gun is empty. If you watch the trigger pull, you get the wall, and well, that was, it's a weird, like it's, see that? It's like a sponge. It's a very weird trigger. Let's get to some hollow points. We'll see if this thing feeds any hollow points. That's where the real test comes in. I'll be right back with that. All right, so now what I have here, I'm loaded down with 8 whole rounds of Spear Gold Dot 124 non-plus P ammo. I don't know if I want to run plus P in this gun or not. I don't know if it's rated for that, so I'm not going to. But I do have Gold Dot, one of the more common rounds. The 50 round box I have costs almost as much as the gun itself. Anywho, here we go again. Gun is loaded, chambered. We're gonna give it a quick snap. And loaded. I'm gonna aim at the right square. You ready for this?
Ready.
We're gonna have some snappiness to this one. All right, so I shot all the rounds, just didn't lock back that last time, which it's a failure, but we'll let it go. It's a $50 gun. It's still me pulling the trigger on this gun, but at 7 yards, the groupings are really good at 7.5 yards. You know, for like a gun that's people say is garbage. Since that one malfunction, we haven't had any more failure to feeds or failure to go into batteries or anything like that. So now I'm going to try multiple hollow points at once to different ogives. If you don't know ogive, it's the shape of the bullet. I learned that today. I'm so smart. I have a little bit of something in this magazine. The first 2 rounds are Tula 115 grain steel case. Now these are the OG Russian steel case ammo. They're super hot, but they're raw steel, so they tend to not feed in some firearms. Underneath that, I have 2 124 grain Gold Dots. Underneath that, I have some Sterling steel case, which is nickel-plated steel case. And then below that, I have some of the monolithic hollow point from Norma. I kind of have full metal jacket, open point, full metal jacket, you know, back and forth to see if this thing can handle different types of ammo in it. Because if you're poor, you can only afford an $80 gun. Maybe you're just finding ammo. Kind of like, you know, when you need a smoke and you see someone put a cigarette on the floor next to the opening of a gas station. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, here we go again. You ready?
Ready?
Slingshot. You load the steel case. All right. It's my funeral. Wolf. Tula. It worked. 124 gold dots. Those are hot. All right, next is sterling steel case, nickel plated. All right, next is we have the, I believe, 100 grain or some grain monolithic hollow point. I think they're 95 grain. All right, so once again it fired all the shots. Did not lock back. I think we broke the lock back. Well, if the worst thing we can have on a $50 gun is failure to lock back. Oh, there you go. I'll take it. I'll take that. Now the accuracy of it, it's actually, I am getting better. I'm starting to come up towards the center more. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Africa. We're going to do the Zimbabwe drill, my favorite drill, along with Bill. Bill's a dangerous man, as we know. I'm going to have the Zimbabwe, aka the, I don't know the real name anymore.
Mozambique.
Mozambique, yeah. I've been there a few times. Man, I just flew in all the way to Africa, and boy, are my arms tired. Where you going? I brought the land with me. So, the Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Simba, African plain drill, whatever you want to call it. 2 shots to center mass, 1 to the head with a high point C9. Is it that bad? Well, so far, to be honest with you, it's shooting pretty good. I've only had 1 hiccup, and that was the very beginning of me shooting it. So I have 6 rounds of ball ammo. Boom, 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 boom. And Anthony will be my beeper. Because we're poor today, we can't afford a beeper thing. A shot timer, that's what it's called. Ready?
Ready.
We're going from low ready.
All right, Doug, you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Beep.
All right, we'll do it one more time.
Ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Beep.
All right, let's go take a look at our Zimbabwe, Mozambique. I mean, yeah, pretty quick, but I mean, if the gun was really that bad, I mean, would I be hitting the target? Time for Bill. Bill's a dangerous man.
Breaking news. Doug has a controversial statement to say. As of this moment, what do you have to say?
It's not that bad. I mean, it shoots good. Oh my God! Don't hurt me. I'm losing subscribers as we speak.
You will lose subscribers. We're gonna lose subscribers.
The truth must be told. Okay. Bill doesn't like the high point, but he said he'll give it a shot. I'm Bill. This is his drill. We have 6 rounds of sterling steel case 115 grain. We did tear some of the paper where our target was hit. Looking for 10 holes down there. 6 shots as fast as you can go from low ready. When he says beep, I'm gonna see how if this thing can keep up with my super fast fingers. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Gun is loaded, kind of. I do notice though my finger hits this, and it might slow the slide down, so it might be a problem for some people. Keep your hands low. All right.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Beep. Well, it functioned. One, two, three, four, five. Did I miss one?
Right here.
Where? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I missed one. I mean, 5 of those shots were center mass. I know that was my, when I stopped, it kind of hiccuped. The trigger was kind of stiff in the one point, but that's not bad. Not for a $50 handgun. All right, we're at about 6, 7 yards ish with the high point. We have our steel targets down there. It's about, I'd say about a 3-inch and a 6-inch or so. The sights in this gun aren't bad. If you want to see the sights on it, someone's painted them because, like I said, it is a used gun. But I'm going to go 2 shots at each one. I'll go 2 at the large, 2 at the small, 2 at the other large, and 2 at the small. So I'm going to go left, left, right, right. You get it? Hopefully you see it. Hopefully I hit it. You ready?
Ready.
Sterling steel case ammo. All right, well, I don't know where I was hitting, but I did hit. I'm no professional with a high point anyway. Okay, so we're about 20 yards, 25 yards away from that gong. I'm gonna try to hit this. I'm gonna fire 4 rounds, and then I'm gonna briskly walk up to it, fire 4 more rounds as I'm moving somewhat at a large person fast pace. This isn't really testing the gun really, but it's testing to see how I can keep the gun on target. Sun's in my eyes, so if I suck, it's because it's the sun, not me. You can see the sun. You ready?
Ready.
8 rounds in this thing. I'm gonna fire 4 rounds and try to hit it. I don't know where I'm hitting. I have no idea where I'm hitting. So, missed. And that's why, people, you practice.
Okay, now time for my total non-gun nut, if whatever you want to call it, review of this firearm. Well, I'm going to use it what it's meant to be used for, to shoot it. But I can say off the top of my head that this gun is very ugly. Now I'm more for style when it comes to my guns. I mean, if it shoots, then I'm not going to care either way. But when it comes to style, at least every gun needs to have something unique about it. I mean, however, yeah, it's got something unique for its very cartoony-like style.
But it's made in America by Americans, so
fair. Either way, time to shoot it. Yeah.
You gotta slingshot it when you load it. You gotta make sure that you really mean it.
Right. Yeah. All right.
But there you go. It worked.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad to shoot. I mean, it feels fairly comfortable. I mean, all in all, it's not too awkward to hold. It's just something you definitely would have to get used to as you keep on using it. I mean, all in all, it's a gun, so it's going to do what it's meant to do. And I'm not really going to complain about it either other way.
So I figured, what would make a high point video complete without me trying to throw it into a pile of dirt? Because every video you see them throwing in a pile of dirt, shooting them, whatnot, and so forth. So I'm just going to load the magazine. I'm not going to chamber it yet. I'm just going to yeet it in that pile of dirt right there. You ready?
Ready.
Yeet! Barrel's clear. I'm just gonna empty it out in this pile of dirt. What do you say, Anthony?
Go ahead.
And here we are at the conclusion of this video of the High Point C9, or basically any other high point. We shot it, we tested the accuracy, we did a little bit of abuse to it, but that's not what this video is about. There's thousands of videos out there on people trying to destroy this handgun, and they have a hard time doing it. Overall, what do I think about the High Point C9? It works. It functions. I think the majority of the problems are the actual magazines. So maybe if I got a new magazine, it might work a little better. You do see it is dirty for me throwing it into the pile of dirt. It's relatively accurate. I think it's pretty soft shooting. It has a weird feeling to it because so much mass. Got a weird feeling to it, but it's not horrible. If it's the only thing I had, would I carry it? Of course I would. It's something better than a sharp stick. Would I spend a few extra dollars? I would. You know, for $300, you can get a Stoger. You can get Canik for a couple hundred more. But in saying, that's not what this video is about. This video is, if you have less than $100, can you protect yourself with this gun? Absolutely. Keep it clean. Practice. And, I mean, in reality, when the gun is locked back, I mean, you're going to carry it with a loaded chamber. You're not going to start off by cocking it. You shouldn't anyway. Overall, I think that it doesn't deserve the hatred that it gets. This gun could be smoothed out, refined, but then it wouldn't cost $160 brand new. So, in conclusion of the High Point, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you'd like me to do anything else to the High Point or test any other meme guns, as we'll call them, let me know what you want me to shoot. Maybe I'll get my hands on it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all that happy stuff. I'm happy I could bring you the High Point. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I finally got one. I'm actually excited I bought it. I like crappy guns, but it's not that crappy, to be honest with you. I'm Doug. This is Anthony. Thank you so much for watching Battery of Arms. Stay and wait to see when we pull out the battery next. We'll see you next time.